Proud of our kids. Played their hearts out, played physical, heck of a football game. Lost to a good football team. Had opportunities in the game that we had momentum in the game, had control of the game at times. Never, I mean, it was back and forth, two good teams going at it, but we were playing well. First half, came out of there 17-10. Was very solid. Felt, second half, making, calling what we did, what we had to get done. They come out, they had a good drive. They got a good kickoff, decent kickoff, and then we had a good drive, and our defense made a really big play. Bryce Anderson got a nice pick. We get it back, and then on second down, we're throwing, and they bring a blitz, and Max goes the right guy. He's got a hot route to the tight end. Just got to get it out in front of him just a little bit more. A guy coming from behind and made a heck of a play. Got the turnover right back. That was a big, momentum swing in the game that we got to help him a little better. And then they get down and score, and actually, unfortunately, with defense really made a nice stand, and then they got a 3rd and 14. They got a 3rd and 14 on a 3rd down conversion. Then we get it back, move it really well, and miss a 3rd and 1.5, 3rd and 2 right there and get a full yard. If it had been inside a yard, probably we would win. It was about a yard. So we could pin them back, get our defense who had been playing well, and unfortunately they hit a double move and got a big play, and then got a 3rd and 9, got a touchdown again. And then we moved it again, moved it up there again, kept moving the ball, and we got stymied there 2 or 3 times around the, 45, 50, 40-yard line right there. We just didn't get across and get those points. And then they get a critical turn. Defense does a great job again, stripped the ball out. I think Bryce got the recovery. I'm not sure who got the recovery.
Yes,
is that right?
Bryce
Got the recovery, and they stripped it out. And we get a 2-yard gain, and we get a sack, and we get a 10-yard gain, get a field goal, get it back 24-20, and they blocked it. They got penetration, and that can never happen. And they got a block, and then we held them and got back down there, and then we had the ball about their 10 or I think 14, 15-yard line, and then got a sack, 2 sacks. They got beat on the pressure, and Max was getting hit trying to get it out. We had a guy open, and they got a safety. That was a big play in the game because that made it a 2-score game. And then we punted to them, or kicked it off. The defense did a good job of stopping them then, and then we take it right down, score. I mean, thought nice, got the ball back to him, and got some plays made, and he made a great run. They got him out. Then we scored, and they called a holding. I'm not sure what they called it on, but we had a hold there. I'll go back and look and see what happened. And unfortunately, then we got it back to the 2 on 3rd down. But we had to elect to go for the field goal there because we needed 2 scores. There wasn't no sense to lose it right there. If we didn't get it, it'd been over with. So we tried to kick it, get it, and then get the onside kick. We didn't get it, and then unfortunately, we had it down. Thought we was going to get it with a minute to go. If we could have stopped them on that 3rd down, and our guy flipped it up in the air, was on his knees, and then caught it, I guess, and I guess you touch it with your knees, no control. I guess it's it's not down. So then they got the 1st down and got it out. And we got to find a way to help our guys. Our guys played hard. The kids played hard. They played physical. It's a hurt locker room. I mean, because they felt very good about how they were playing in the game. And again, there's still a really good football team in there. And we got to regroup. We got 6 games left. We got to go on the road, play 6 games. There's not a game out there we can't have success in, but it's going to be a very tough schedule. So we got to line up and go play. It's only 1 loss in the league, and there's a lot of football left to see. But unfortunate, we got to find a way as coaches and me as a head coach to find a way to get them 1 more play and put them in a better position. So we'll get better at it.
Second row, Brett.
Jimbo, I know y'all had missed on the early 4th and 1. What went into the decision on 4th and 1 late in the 3rd quarter, I think, from Bama's 45-yard line at that point?
Well, we was tied up. The score was 17-17. They had just had momentum in the game, and we missed a 3rd. We had it 3rd and 2, and then we went to it 4th and 1. I said, if it had wasn't a full yard, inside a yard, it probably went. We just went. We didn't get it. So I said, listen, we can pin them back. Our punter does a great job. Unfortunately, that's the one he kicked just a little bit long. They got it at the 20, but it was a tie game, and I felt our defense had played great the whole time, and I thought they would, we'd get the ball back and play, and played it there because we'd gotten stopped earlier on 2 3rd and 1s.
And y'all got to Milrow over the first couple of quarters, 4 or 5 sacks. What was the difference in the second half?
Well, I think they did a good job of they got the ball out quicker. They changed their passing game. They started quick passing it, getting it out a lot quicker. He wasn't holding it, getting it downfield because they hadn't really thrown that kind of passing game, and they got a better job at the intermediate passing game and getting the ball out quicker. They were taking shots and getting the ball down the field. And then we still got some pressure on him, but he was doing a good job of getting in a rhythm, and he got it out a little bit quicker, and they changed up what they were doing a little bit.
Down front, Travis.
2 questions. I know you talk a lot about sudden changes and the mentality after it. Is there a mentality of after a sudden change that goes positively, and how did you think your team responded to that quick double sudden change?
Well, I mean, we had it back to 3rd. They had a 3rd and 14. I mean, the sudden change after the turnover to turnover, offensively, obviously we didn't get it done. I mean, we turned it back over, but then our defense did a really good job and had it 3rd and 14, and then they hit a play. I mean, for those other 2 plays, they come back out on the field, didn't panic right then, and got it back that way. And what happened? And we just got to do a better job. We got to do a better job.
And then I know early when they were targeting Burton, DeBerry was out there. You switched him out for Deuce Harmon, but DeBerry came back out. What was the
We were trying to mix in,
substitution
and,
policy?
and also from rest, and you got guys that play a lot of ball, and they had some nicks and knacks, and we were trying to rotate guys and keep them healthy and fresh in the game. And also when we did it, try to get him help. We got him more help, got him in zone coverage, got him help over the top, and didn't leave him isolated as much.
Down front, Cole.
Jimbo, what went into the decision to call the timeout and then go for the field goal down at the goal line?
Oh, we had to. Well, we were 2 score down. If we don't score there, the game's over right there. You got to go. You got to get to. And I didn't want to waste the time. I said, hopefully we was going to score. We'd kick it, had 3 timeouts, could pin them back. But when you went there to rush the goal, the field goal team on, I thought it was too much. It'd be too much time wasted because it was about 2:15, 2:20. And so we want to call them out, kick it, go for the onside kick, and still have 2 timeouts. And if we got to stop, we'd have a minute left when we go. Ideally, I didn't want to, want to score a touchdown just like we did. We scored. I thought we scored twice. I mean, one of Nias's and then the other one, and what we did. And I was trying to save the 3 to kick it deep and then pin them because we were playing the run really well, make them throw it, and what we did. So I wanted to get it back to a 1-score game. I didn't want to take a chance on losing the game right there on 4th down.
And then Jalen throws it out of bounds. It looked like there was maybe 1 second left.
Could
on
have
the
been.
clock.
I thought so too. I thought there was one when the ball hits. I mean, that's a play everybody works on. You run down there and you do it, and it takes about 7-8 seconds. And I thought there was one, but I mean, I can't see.
Going back behind the lights on the right side, Ben.
Coach, could you just elaborate on the decision after the field goal? I guess deciding to go for the onside rather than kick it deep, because I know it could go both ways, but
Well, we did. We had the 2 timeouts, and they could run it down. And if you had 3, I would have kicked it down because I could. If you get a stop, you can guarantee. With 2, it's hard right there, and they got the first down. I mean, they got it coming off, and I want to take a chance of getting it back. I wanted one more opportunity to get it back. I mean, and we worked on them hard, and we felt. I mean, that one didn't get the hot, but we've been working on them and getting a lot of good ones in camp and in practice. I want to give us a chance to get the ball.
Back in the back, far left, Daryl. Thank you for waiting for the mic.
Coach, you came into this ball game running the ball pretty effectively, but today it looks like you only got 67 yards. Were you surprised by that?
No, I mean, I knew it was going to be hard running. They play the run very well. Their inside people play the run. They've always played the run well. Hopefully we could have ran it better. I mean, I wanted to run it better. You always got to have balance, but, that's you can take sacks out. You got to look at 2 because in college ball you take sacks in there. You put in your running yards, and that's not really indicative of your run. It kind of should go on your passing yards. It does for us in stats. But and we knew it was going to be hard sled and run the ball, but we wanted to keep running it to keep them honest and keep it balanced. And we had some good runs in there. We had some good runs at times. We just need a couple more.
Second row, Carter.
Jimbo, what was Jermaine Burton doing to give you guys some problems?
I mean, he's just a good player, man. He can run. They were isolated, and sometimes you were one-on-one. And he made a couple times we're there making the plays. He made 1 or 2 really nice contested catches on deep balls. And the other one, he had a double move. I mean, he is explosive. He got us on a double move, and I think he had a nice corner route right there. And then he broke a tackle on a slant. I think 11 was in there too. He broke a tackle on a slant route that broke through there and got a tackle. I mean, he's a big, strong, good player, man. And that boundary guy can get isolated sometimes, and that's what they did.
Front. Go ahead.
The decision at the end of the first half to not take a timeout and kind of run.
Well, we're up. We only got 2 timeouts. We're on the 20-yard line. There's less than a minute. The odds of throwing the ball right there, they had 3 timeouts left. You throw it, and then they got a punt, got a chance to block punt it. Your odds of going 80 yards right there. Don't do it. You're up 7. And if you do a pick or a turnover right there before half, you're putting them right back in the game. You had control of the game, and it was a good. If we'd have popped a first down, we always have a rule. If we hit a first down, we're trying to hit a stretch play, spread them out. If we hit the 30-yard line, we had Mayday alert ready. We would have popped. If we'd hit a quick first down, we would have popped it, and we didn't. And they weren't going to make us punt it. So I said, let's go into halftime 17-10 and go.
Front left, Olin.
Jimbo 3 times inside the 10-yard line and came away with, I think, 6 points.
Is
And he
exactly
had
right. Was it 3 times or 2 times?
I think it was 3 times. The one time with Nias, the first time you tried to throw it on 4th down, it was incomplete, and then another time you kicked the field goal.
No, that was into 20. We were at the 20 on that. We weren't
I had
inside
you
the
first
10.
and goal at the 6.
That was the second time. That's before we kicked the field goal. We threw a pass.
Right. That's
It
what
was
I
2
said.
times inside the 10, wasn't it?
Well, then the last
Oh,
time
maybe it was
with
3.
Nias.
The last 2, yeah.
So anyway,
We scored. We popped a score, and we didn't get it. But you're right. We got to score touchdowns in the red zone. You got to score touchdowns in the red zone. The first drive, we missed a 3rd and 1, the 4th and 1 about the 20. and then we kick a field goal the second time, and then we thought Anaya scored, then we thought we scored and got the penalty. But we got to score touchdowns. You got to score touchdowns. I agree with you 100%.
Would you ever second guess yourself for not kicking the first field goal, just get on the scoreboard?
The third and fourth and one, inside a yard, and we had momentum in the game. I thought it was the thing to do, and try to score a touchdown. We had things rolling and got it back. I mean, it's all hindsight's 50-50, but if you make it, you go in for a touchdown. So
All right, Coach.
playing to win. Play aggressive to win.
Thanks for your time. We've got Anais here ready.
That'll work.